Hey everybody, it's Ken Perry with Broker Knowledge Group, and I move like Jagger. Happy Wednesday. If you are a real estate agent, escrow, or title, you guys do not have to watch this week because I'm only talking to loan originators. So if you're a loan originator, mortgage broker, state licensed mortgage banker, if you're licensed by the NMLS, I'm talking to you. So here we go. We got tons of calls this week because some states sent out emails about when you need your license to be renewed. And so we got all these phone calls with people freaking out. And I wanted to address your licensing so that you guys knew how it really works. You're not confused anymore. I want to start with the NMLS chart that they released on whether or not you need continuing education. So here's the chart. If you were licensed in 2009 or 2010, that's when your license went through, you will need continuing education in 2011. If you did your pre-licensing education in 2010, but your license was approved in 2011, you may or may not need continuing education. There's a killer chart, and I'm going to put a link to the chart at the end of this video. I'll give you 2 states just because I'm going to be there. I'll be in Idaho in 2 weeks in Boise. I'll be in Honolulu, Hawaii at the end of the month, beginning of October. So I'll give you those 2 states. For those 2 states, because, for example, Hawaii had trouble getting licensing by the end of 2010, so most of their licenses were made active in 2011. For Hawaii and Idaho, if you guys did your pre-licensing in 2010 and then got your license in 2011, you do need continuing education in 2011 because you did not get your pre-licensing in 2011, you got it in 10 in order to get everything done on time. So it doesn't go based on your license. But check out the chart in your state, find out if you need CE, if you did get your pre-licensing last year and then your license this year. So anyway, that's the chart that they released. Pretty cool chart. Check with your state. If you did get your pre-licensing this year in 2011, you don't need CE this year. So you're good to go no matter what state you're in. So that should help. Now, a lot of people are wondering how many people are actually still in the business because you have to take a test and pass that test to get in. I will tell you that people are passing that test at a much lower rate than they were in the past. Think of this. Everybody getting into the business now is brand new to the whole mortgage world. And you remember how hard that test was to pass even though you had been doing this a long time. Well, a lot of people were brand new. I mean, you have to study 60 to 80 hours just to get through that pre-licensing exam. A lot of them aren't getting through. So total pass rate since the test was released, 61% of all the people who've taken the test, 61% have actually passed that test. It's not a great pass rate. So just know that there's still a barrier to entry so that if you're in the business, it's kind of a cool thing to keep that license going because you don't have to get back in. Now, a couple other things that I want to talk about. First off, there's a lot of LOs out there. There's 85,000 loan originators that were out there ending in 2010. There's been 15,000 originators who've gotten in 2011. Still, there's more than that who've taken and passed the test. So that tells me that people are actually passing the test and then not getting licensed for one reason or another. Could be credit, could be background checks, whatever the issue is, they're not getting in. So remember that the market is yours for the taking. Couple final notes. You have to get licensed by the end of the year. So what does that mean? It means that your license has to be complete by the end of the year so that January 1st you can originate loans. A lot of states are coming out and saying, hey, you guys get them in by October 1st. And the reason they're saying that is because on October 1st, the system changes. Up until October 1st, if you applied for your license, you didn't have to have CE completed to apply for a license renewal. Starting October 1st, you need your CE first, then you can apply for a renewing of a license. So a lot of people are confused thinking they need their CE before October 1st. That's not the case. Get your CE, and we encourage you to get it in early, but it's not an October 1st drop dead date. What we recommend at Broker Knowledge Group is you get it done before Thanksgiving. Partly so that you can rest and give thanks on Thanksgiving and not have to stress about getting your clock hours in. But the other part is then you get earlier in line to get your license renewed. And most states we've talked to have said as long as everybody gets their license submission in by the end of the end of November, then they'll be able to be licensed through that month of December. And then on January 1st, their renewed brand new license comes out. And then they're good to go. So just get it before Thanksgiving. Don't wait too long. We're filling up on all of our October classes. I don't think we have any days left in October. We have a few days left in November we can still book, but we're getting bombarded with people who are waiting to the last minute. Of the 85,000 originators who are out there, only 20% of them have already taken their continuing education. That means the rest of you are coming to me. So we have our live classes coming. We have a webinar option that we also have available at brokerknowledge.com. And then we have internet classes that are NMLS that we've submitted to them, and we should hear back in about a week or two on the final approval on those. Once those come out, we're going to do it at the same price everybody else is. The difference between us and them, though, is that our classes rock. And so we use videos, we use up-to-the-minute information. All the classes for 2011 were updated this month. So you have brand new information that's released to you, which is really cool in our stuff, because we found, and the only reason we got into internet, because we've always been against it, but we found that the internet education we're seeing out there is really boring, and everybody we talk to is like, I just want to hurt myself when I watch those things. So we thought we'd give you a better option. So if you haven't taken your hours, hang in there. We'll do an announcement when those classes are ready. One final thought. I have some buddies over at the RE Source. That's theresource.tv, and they do an update every Wednesday on whether it be compliance or mortgage-based stuff or real estate-based stuff. I encourage you to watch them, but mainly this week I want you to watch them, and it's why I said I move like Jagger, because that song's in my head, because that's the background of their video. But this week, they are doing things to challenge loan originators to get more business, and they are giving you really good tips every single day. So go to their website at theresource.tv, watch their video, and then do what they say, and you will increase the production of your business. I need you to make money so that you can take my classes. Have a great week, you guys. We'll talk to you next week. Thanks for watching.